Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, proudly presents the South Union Township Sports Network. This morning, via tape delay from the South Union Township Rec Center, we bring you 3 South Union Township Youth Indoor Soccer League games in the 8 to 9-year-old division. Hi, everybody. I'm Nick Barczyk, along with Jerry Dupain. We welcome you aboard for this morning's Indoor Youth Soccer League games. The South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV with Gary Smith. You can also watch these games on YouTube. Just go to South Union Television on the internet. I'm Nick Barczyk with Jerry Dupay. We'll be back with the first game after these messages. Safety Green taking on Black in our first of 3 Youth Indoor Soccer 8-9-year-old division. And the matchups coming up after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Welcome back as we get set for youth indoor soccer in the 8-9-year-old division. We get the okay from the official, and we're set to go. Safety Green taking on Black, and off we go. Lola McClusack in net for Green, and for Black, it's Nathan Heiss. First of 3 coming up, and the ball in the green zone. Kicked up ahead for Joshua Fazenbaker. He sends it down to his teammate number 9. That being Christopher Weld. Shot on goal, picked up by McClusack. Back in the green zone. Taken by Mason Seaside. Back in the green zone. Sent up ahead for Lucas Payton. He'll take it. Down to Seaside. Shot knocked back down in the green zone. Less than a minute in. Off the body of Mason Payton. Rolls out to midfield again. For Payton. Shot on the goal, and it's in. Left-footed kick. Knocked home by Matthew Kolensik. So with the 13:40 mark, Green on the board. That kick from Kolensik is in to make it 1-0 Green. Nice play by Kolensik. Sent down for Caden Springer on the Black side. Out to midfield. Big send down by Fazenbaker. Another attempt perhaps for Kolenzik, but it's picked up by Heiss to keep it 1-0. Back in the black zone, send down again. Nice job there. Down to play to Springer. Now Kolenzik again. Picked up by Heiss. Off to Seaside. Poked ahead by Payton. Good defense by Green. Seaside along the board, sends it up. That one sprawls back into the green zone. Little collision there at the far wall. Everyone's all right. Kolenzik with a nice move, but it's tracked down by Payton off the board. 12:20 left in the first, 1-0 Green. And the goal from Matthew Kolenzik. And that one's in. Another one for Kolenzik. Just like that, as I was praising his first goal, he gets another. And Green's on top, 2-0. So Kolenzik gets another quick goal at the 12:10 mark here in the opening half. Green up 2-0. Back in the black zone. Once again controlled by Seaside. On the board, trying to set up something. He has Payton lurking. That one sprawls out of the box, off to midfield, sent down by Caden Springer. Touch for Christopher Weld on the green side. Off to Mason Payton. Good defense there by Camilla France. Back down to the green zone. Trying to turn that one around to Seaside. Again, it's Kolenzik, who already has 2 goals in this one. 2-0 Green, 11:10 left in the first. Off the board, tracked down by number 4 on the green side, that being Samantha Carl. Shot on the way and denied. Mason Payton with that shot. Seaside again. Guarded by Fazenbaker on the board. Seaside with a shot. McClusack with a save. Black team looks to get something going here. Ball in their zone for a time. On the other side from Mason Payton. Nice clear down and kicked ahead by Heiss. Kolenzik looking to make something happen. Shot just wide. Looking for the hat trick. Taken ahead by Mason Payton. Payton with a shot. Fazenbaker sends it off the wall. Camilla France tries to do some work on Paige Kennedy. Over the midfield line, shot, that one wide. The attempt from Payton, and that one is picked up by McClusack. Good save by her to keep this a 2-0 game in favor of Safety Green. Up ahead for Seaside. Here's Mason Seaside. Shot is off the mark. Tries it again. No good. Defended by Fazenbaker. McClusack kicks it away. Kyler Smithberger almost had a shot on it. Here's Kolenzik again. Shot off the mark. Heiss will pick it up illegally out of the box. Didn't pick it up, but he touched it. So a kick coming up here for Safety Green. Kolenzik with a left-footed kick. It's in. Hat trick for Kolenzik. 3-0 Green here at the 8:45 mark in the first. It's been on fire to start this game. Camilla France taken away by Seaside in the black zone. Seaside sends it down for McClusack, who handles that with ease. Sends up ahead for Kolenzik. Kolenzik charging into the green zone. Nice pass, and it leads to a goal. No! Almost in. Looked like it was for sure in, but play continues. It's a good pass, though, by Kolensik to try to set up Christopher Weld. Sent down for Seaside. Seaside shoots and scores. Number 10, Mason Seaside, breaks the shutout. Makes it 3-1 Green at the 7:50 mark in the first. Good play by Seaside. So a good game early, 3-1. Could have easily been 4-0 as Green almost had a goal on the Kolensik to Weld connection. Here's Kolensik again. Shot picked up by Heiss. Good save. Here's Seaside over the midfield line. Seaside to his right, cut off by Fazenbaker. Sent up ahead for Kolensik, double teamed. Good cut off there by Caden Springer, and back down and caught by Heiss. Kolensik. Shot on the way, and it's in. Off the post and in. Goal number 4 for Matthew Kolensik. Extends the lead up to 3 at 4-1. Under 7 minutes to go. So Matthew Kolensik, all the scoring for Green. Sent off the wall by Springer. Big kick down by Springer. Off to Camilla France. Sent down again for Kolensik. Left side of the left foot. That's been his play all game. Now up top, tries to send it down for Crosby France. He'll go get it. Sends it toward Heiss. He'll pick it up and throw it down for Seaside. Here comes Mason Seaside again. Good defense by Weld. We'll have a stoppage of play here. Some contact on the board. Substitution here for safety Green. Running on for them, number 4. That's Samantha Carl. Green on top, 4-1. 5:40 left before halftime. Seaside off the board. Paige Kennedy almost. A lot of commotion there in the goalie box, and Green will clear it. France up ahead for Kolensik again. Good defense by Springer. Sent up ahead by Kennedy. A touch for Mecklenburg. Nice job by Fazenbaker to redirect that one. Off to Crosby France. On for Black is number 1, Mason Payton. Kolensik, too far for him. Springer sends it off to his goalie Heiss, who covers and sends it down for Seaside. Back on for Black, number 7, Lucas Payton. 4.5 to go in the first. Safety Green on top, 4-1. Again, Kolensik tries to set up France, gets it to him. But good defense by Black. Springer will send it up off the wall. Touched by Carl. France once again looks for Kolensik, but it's sent up the other way. Good chance for Black, but it's cleared. Seaside off the post. Another shot for Seaside with the left foot, no good, and picked up by McClusack. Logan Collins and Mason Seaside both trying to knock that one home, but just cannot. Keeps this a 3-goal game. Kolensik, here he comes for Green. Shot is on the goal and in. Matthew Kolensik, goal number 5. Safety Green on top, 5-1. 3.5 left. So Matthew Kolensik, the star of this first half. Let's put the green team up 4. Camilla France. Back in the black zone. Sent out to midfield. Back down. Faison Baker. Big kick down for Samantha Carl. Carl with a shot. That one's picked up by Heiss. Off to Mason Seasai again. Seasai has the lone goal for the black team. Goes to his favorite spot there on the board. Out to midfield. Sent down by Lucas Payton. Quick moving first half. 2.5 left. Shot by Payton. Up ahead for Collins. Camilla France will track it down for Green. Off to Payton. Lucas Payton sends it up ahead. Off to Mason Seasai. Seasai, he'll hit the turf. Play continues as Matthew Kolenzik took that away from him. Back to Seasai. Seasai along the board, picked up by McClusack. She's played a great game in net so far, only allowing 1 goal. Under 2 minutes to go now. Still a 5-1 game in favor of Green. France in a battle there with Mason Payton. Back out to Faison Baker, sends it down. Up to Seasai. Seasai shot. Off of Collins, almost in, but somehow stays out. McClusack will throw it ahead. Off to Weld. A cut off again by Black. Up ahead for Collins, too strong. 80 seconds left in the first. Camilla France. Off to Faison Baker. Now Mason Payne for Seaside. Camilla France back in the green zone. Tracked down by Black. Off to get in Mason Payton. Under a minute to go in the first. Big send down there by Springer. Too far though as Seaside tries to get it. Taken away though by Kolenzik. Shot on the way. Picked up by McClusack. Shot for Mason Payton. Faison Baker sends it off to France. Springer charges in. Camilla France again. Down goes Springer. 25 seconds. Camilla France there in a battle with Mason Payton. Off to Lucas Payton, off to Seaside. Seaside looks to get one more shot off here in the first. Collins, Seaside, saved by McClusack. Great save there. What a great game she's played in net, only allowing the 1 goal from Seaside, and another kick from Seaside is not going to go in. That's the end of the first half. Good first half, especially for Matthew Kolenzik and Green. It's safety Green 5 and Black 1. More youth indoor soccer in the 8-9-year-old division. Second half coming up after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920, the area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
Many people unknowingly have chronic liver disease and discover it during routine blood testing. Possible causes include alcohol, hepatitis C, fatty liver, and iron overload. If left unchecked, this can lead to cirrhosis or severe liver scarring. Offer the latest testing and treatment for chronic liver disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Every person who's been injured, when they come in, has an expectation that their case is important, and it is to us. We take these cases very seriously.
So that experience that we have is unique also because we have experience in these communities, in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg, in these court systems.
You don't have to go to Pittsburgh to be represented by attorneys who don't know their way around your community.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Welcome back as we get set for the second half. Safety green 5 and black 1. Very quick moving, entertaining first half. 5 goals for Green's Matthew Kolenzik. Mason Seaside with 1 for black. And a new goalie in net for black. That's number 1, Mason Payton. Lola McClusack had a great first half in net for Green, but she's actually out of the net. New goalie in for Green. He'll pick it up. That's number 6. That's Christopher Weld. So Weld and Payton, the new goalies here in the second half. Yeah, McClusack made some very fine saves in net for Green in the first. Camilla France there, along with Nathan Heiss. Touch for Fazenbaker. Along the wall again, France. Carl sends it down. Back in the green zone. Poked ahead by Carl and tracked down by Black's number 7, Lucas Payton. Shot off the board, almost in. Send down again for Mason Seaside. Seaside off to Kolenzik. Kolenzik over the midfield line. Fancy footwork. Kolenzik almost took it all the way. Save made by Payton. Shot is in. That's number 10, Joshua Fazenbaker gets his first. Much to the delight of the crowd here. Fazenbaker knocks it home to make it 6-1 Green. So Green extends their lead, gets their first goal of the second. Picked up by Weld. Off of Seaside. Picked up again. Off to Carl in midfield. Sent down. Chasing that one down is Camilla France. Kolenzik tries to get it. Shot, though, on the way and picked up by Payton. Or make that Weld. Excuse me. Fazenbaker along the far wall. Mason Mecklenburg is in for Black. Had a touch there. Sent down for Lucas Payton on the board. Shot on the way. Just off the mark. Fazenbaker almost had a second goal of the second half. That one just wide left. Roll down for Fazenbaker again. Mecklenburg. Off to Seaside. Looks to make something happen. Poked ahead by Fazenbaker. Fazenbaker again, big kick. Tracked down by Seaside. Fazenbaker again, right side, cut off by Payton. Carl with a shot and picked up. Payton up ahead for Seaside over the midfield line. Down to the board. 11.5 to go in regulation. Green up 6-1. Sent down and picked up the second time around by Christopher Weld. Takes his time. Seaside again all over him is Kalenzik. Poked back in the black zone for Seaside. Pass up ahead, kicked up in the air by Fazenbaker off of Carl. Now down for France. Kalenzik again. Cut off. Here's Payton. Up ahead for Carl. Too far ahead for her and tracked down on the board by Lucas Payton. Cut off by Fazenbaker. Now Seaside again looks to set up Logan Collins, but back in the green zone, and that's picked up with ease by Payton. Back on for black is Caden Springer. Carl with a shot. Mecklenburg will check out for black. Sent ahead by Paige Kennedy. Springer again. Stays in the green zone though. Seaside will push it up ahead in the black zone. Shot, it's poked in. We'll give that one to Logan Collins, number 11, to make it 6-2. So Collins gets his first set up by Seaside. It's now 6-2 green at the 9.5-minute mark. Cut off by Seaside. Crosby France with it now. Guarded though tightly by Seaside, who's played his heart out in this one. Poked up ahead. Back for Seaside. Whiffs on that one off the board. Sends a shot down and it's picked up by Weld. Off for Crosby France. Touch for Fazenbaker. Off to Crosby France again, back in the green zone on the far wall. Springer goes down in a heap, gets up though, shot into the box and cleared by Payton. Off for Seaside. Black still has a chance, but Seaside has to take over here. 8:20 left, 6-2 green. Each team with a goal in the second. Seaside off the body of Payton. Now Carl with a touch, and it's picked up top of the box by Weld. That was Kennedy, actually. He tried to set up number 2. Here comes Springer. Looking to clear it. Springer off the wall for Seaside. Cut off by Kalenzik. Poked back in the green zone. Camilla France. Kennedy whiffs on that one, down for Kalenzik. Kalenzik. Back on for black, number 3, Nathan Heiss. Seaside and Kalenzik again have been on each other all game. That one is in. No, very close though. Almost crossed that goal line. Logan Collins almost poked it in, but saved by Weld. Play continues, still a 4-goal game. Shot on the way, cut off by Carl. That one picked up by Weld. That was a close one, up ahead. Too far for Camilla France. Back down for Fazenbaker, still in the green zone. Paige Kennedy with the defense. Off for Seaside. 6.5 to go. Green up 4. Cut off by Kalenzik. Here comes Kalenzik. Off to France. Cleared by Black. Oh, big collision there, and down goes Paige Kennedy. She's all right. Back in the black zone, shot off of Collins, back up top to Seaside. Goes to his left-footed shot on the way, and it's picked up by Weld. Under 6 minutes to go. Yellow Jackets and red coming up in our second game. This one's been fun, though. Green on top of black, 6-2, and again that shot picked up by Christopher Weld. Up ahead for Crosby France. Back on is Mecklenburg for black. Picked up by Payton. Kolenzig almost had goal number 5, but he'll get it again. Kolenzig, shot, off for France, and it's saved by Payton. Fazenbaker, cut off by Kennedy. Cleared by Weld. Good job there. Another substitution for black. Running on is Lucas Payton. Shot on the way just wide by Kolenzig. Off the board for Carl. Crosby France again. Another change for black. Springer's back on. Shot is in. Kolenzig gets number 5. That pushes the green lead up to most likely an insurmountable 5 at 7-2. Matthew Kolenzig. Collins, number 11, Logan Collins on for black. Now 7-2 green at the 4-minute mark. Covered by Weld, up ahead for France. Big send down there. Weld on the kick from Springer. We'll throw it off for Kolenzig. Cut off by Seaside. Seaside goes to his right now, into the box and in. Mason Seaside makes it 7-3. Give him goal number 2. Good move there by Seaside to give black their 3rd goal. Seaside again, left side now, left-footed kick off of France and picked up by Weld. Now 3 minutes left, 7-3 green. Back in the green zone. Shot on the way, saved by Payton. On the shot from Kolenzig. Back to Seaside. Doing all he can to keep his team in this one. Send down, and that one's in. We'll give that one to Collins on the assist from Seaside. Collins gets a second. Now it's a 3-goal game. It's 7-4. Not over yet with 2.5 to go. Yellow looks to, as one of the coaches called them, Yellow looks to keep it going. We've been calling them safety green. But black not dead yet. Empty net, it's in. Seaside knocks it home. Mason Seaside gets the hat trick. It's now 7-5. Here we go. Black will not quit. Nathan Heiss is back on. 7-5. Under 2 minutes to go. Still plenty of time. Back for Seaside. Guarded by Carl over the midfield line. Seaside cut off by Kolenzig. Off to Heiss. Back to Payton. Lucas Payton. Camilla France will get it. That's a handball. Nathan Heiss went down and picked that one up. He was the goalie in the first half and thought he still was, so he knows he didn't mean to do that. Oh well, here comes the penalty kick for Green. It'll be Crosby France to take it. And of course the clock keeps rolling, so not a good play for Black. Goalie gets to stay in there. Wasting a lot of time though for Black. Here's France. Save made. Great save by Mason Payton. Carl. Black still has a prayer, down 2:43 seconds to go. Seaside pushes it back in the Black zone. Along the near side, Seaside. Cut off by Kolenzik. A lot of contact there, Fazenbaker on Payton. Off to Crosby France. Cut off. Now Camilla France with it on the near wall. Shot on the way, and it's in. That makes it 7-6. Seaside with it. Maybe too little too late for the Black team, and that penalty did not help them out down the stretch, and that'll be it. Great comeback attempt, though, by Black to make it a one-goal game, down 7-2. Just a few minutes ago, scoring 4 unanswered, led by Mason Seaside, but good effort comes up just short. Safety Green with the win over Black, 7-6. In our first of 3, once again, your final, Safety Green 7 and the Black squad 6. Coming up, we have more youth indoor soccer. It'll be the Yellow Jackets taking on Red in game 2 of 3. That's on the way next from the Rec Center. Youth indoor soccer right here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Just sit right down and you hear a tale of a fateful call. You better pay those bills right now or you take a mighty fall. He really didn't know what to do, so he turned to those who did. Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, your bankruptcy crew, your bankruptcy crew. So no matter how deep in debt you are, if your back's against the wall, Zeppeli, Mahalev, and White, just give them a call.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Welcome back as we get set for game 2 of 3 in the 8-9-year-old division. Good game in the first one. Safety Green beat Black 7-6. Great comeback by Black in the second half. Now we have Yellow Jackets and Red in net Lucas Cooper. For the Yellow Jackets and for Red, Ava Kelly. That shot redirected off the wall. Taken ahead by Jackson Heron, and Jackson Heron, the star for this Yellow Jacket team. Every game we've done of theirs, he's been the lead goal scorer. That one picked up at the last second by Kelly to keep this a shutout through 30 seconds. Good crowd up here on the balcony for this one. Poked ahead by Larkin Carroll. Off to Nairn. Now a touch for Lillian Sadler. Sent back in the Yellow Jacket zone. Carroll. Good pass, but shot by Carroll. Little whiff there. Good defense by Reds number 10, Caden Sumi. Touch for Martha. On the wall, back for Martha. Sent up for Van Meter. Swing and a miss there. Back to Larkin Carroll for the Jackets. Up to Nairn. Top of the box. Now Martha again. Shot off the mark. And off the board, taken by Red. Scrum on the far wall. No one has position. Now finally poked ahead by Charlie Murtha. Now Jackson Aaron takes it up ahead right side. Back in the Yellow Jacket zone. Still scoreless. 2 minutes in. Nairn hits the deck. Elianoski pokes it up ahead for Van Meter. Off to Murtha. Now Carroll again. Stifling defense by the red team. Up the other way, Ethan Janoski. Down for Owen Baker. Poked down again by Murtha. Now Murtha along the far wall. Up for Nairn. Only a matter of time before Nairn does something for the Jackets. On for them, number 11, Kylie Marva. Still scoreless, 12 minutes left in the first. Off for Nairn. Nairn. Sprawling save made by Ava Kelly. Good job by her to go down to her right and keep it scoreless. Up ahead for Janoski. Good defense by Carroll. That one just wide through the box and tracked down off the far wall by Murtha. Back in the red zone on the far wall. That's a push, no call. A lot of contact there between Wyatt Doyle and Owen Baker, but play continues. Top of the box. Sliding play by Carroll. Cleared by Van Meter for now. Nairn sends it back down, no. Off to Baker. Baker off a body. Two teams feeling each other out in the early going. On for red, number 4, Chase Klingon. Nairn sends it off the near wall. Still in the red zone. Van Meter with a touch. Off now to Jackson Baker. Charlie Murtha pushes it ahead. Van Meter tried to get it, but comes up empty. Here's Murtha, sets up Carroll, top of the box. Great defense by Red. Still scoreless, almost 5 minutes in. Carroll on the board. Goes back to get it. Sends it up and picked up again by Kelly. Substitution for Red, running on number 8. It's Amelia Cavalier. Shot on the mark and caught there. Good play by Lucas Cooper. Up ahead, Larkin Carroll sets up Jackson Nairn. Nairn, left-footed kick on the mark, but save made. Going down to her backside is Kelly to make that one. Rolled up ahead for Janoski. Now Charlie Murtha with a touch. Back on for Red, Nathan Baker. Cooper will save that one. Play continues. Off for Nathan Baker. Good defense by Kylie Marva. Poked ahead by Nairn. Back in the jacket zone. On for the Jackets, Caden Sumi. That one sent down by Carroll and picked up with ease by Kelly. Still scoreless. 8:40 left in the first. Thrown up ahead for Janoski. Over the midfield line, poked ahead by Nairn. Off to Carroll. Up top. Sent back down. With it is Baker. Baker. Picked up again by Cooper. Shot on the way. Save made by Cooper. Another good attempt by Nathan Baker, but Lucas Cooper pitching a shutout, as is Kelly on the other side. Nairn with a shot off the body of the goalie, and she'll pick it up again. Kelly keeps the Goose Eggs up on the board, 7 minutes in. Out to midfield, Nathan Baker. Good defense there by Sumi. Baker will keep it. On the near board, poked ahead. Back in the jacket zone. Nathan Baker off to get it, guarded by Murtha. Murtha. Murtha sends it down. Another sprawling save for Kelly. And we'll see who can break the scoreless tie now at the 7-minute mark, still without a goal. Up ahead for Jackson Nairn. He'd be a good candidate to do that. Shot off a body. Back to midfield. Sent back in the red zone. On for Red, Wyatt Doyle. Into the box, shot off a body, and it stays out. Cooper throws it up ahead. Caden Sumi kept that out for yellow. Now Nairn. Shot redirected off the board and picked up. Again, Nathan Baker. Back in the red zone. Touch for Wyatt Doyle. Off to Baker. Baker, some contact. He goes down. Play continues. Shot just wide by Nathan Baker. Carroll up ahead for Nairn. Nairn again. Pokes back in the jacket zone. Larkin Carroll off for Murtha. No. Almost that off the board. Loose ball, and it's picked up. So still without a goal. 5.5 left in the first. Kelly throws it in. Too far for Baker. but he gets it. Off the board. And picked up again by Cooper. Off to Jackson Nairn. Nairn sends it down and the save made. Was running on for the Jackets is Lillian Sadler. Little scrum in the box on the near board. And it's picked up by Cooper. Trying to knock that in was Wyatt Doyle for Red. Up ahead for Nathan Baker. Murtha. Murtha keeps it down in the Jacket zone off the board. Still scoreless. Shot on the way, just wide left by Jackson Nairn. Thought he had it. Charlie Murtha. Cavalier on her. Nairn again with a shot. Up the other way, it's Red. Shot on the way, just wide. Nathan Baker now. Baker sends it off the board wide and taken up ahead for the Jackets. Some contact there. Going down was Baker. Play keeps on going. Still without a goal. 4 minutes. Now under 4 minutes left in the first. Cooper up ahead. Off for Baker. Now back to Nairn. Top of the box there. And he'll have his shot denied again by Kelly. On for Red, Elianowski. Charlie Murtha tracks that down. Sends it off the wall. Poke back down in the red zone. Sadler takes her time. Gives it right off to Baker. Baker sends it and it's saved by Cooper. Keeping this scoreless. Off for Murtha. Too far for her. Klingon has it for Red. Klingon cut off by Nairn. Nairn with a shot. Save made. Good save by number 10. That's Van Meter. Nairn again, and it's picked up by Kelly. My goodness. Give these goalies gold medals here. Nairn back in the Jacket zone. Takes it off the far board. Sends it down off the body of Van Meter again. Elianowski poked up ahead. Jackson Baker. Baker on the board. Sends it, and it's in. Baker with the assist on the goal for number 4, Chase Klingon. That breaks the shutout with 2:10 left in the first. We have our first goal. It goes to Chase Klingon, makes it 1-0 Red. So Baker sets up Klingon, breaks the scoreless tie, and Red is on the board 1-0 under 2 minutes left in the first. Larkin Carroll. Yellow looks to get on the board before halftime. Picked up again by Kelly. Roll down for Baker. Good job by the Jackets. Carroll up ahead for Nairn. Out to midfield again. Nairn with a touch. Now Baker. Kylie Marva. Little scrum on the near wall. Under a minute to go. 1-0 Red on the goal from Chase Klingon. Now Baker again. Back to Carroll. Carroll sets up Nairn. Nairn. Fancy footwork on the triple team defense. And now Carroll, she goes down in a heap. No whistle there. Larkin Carroll slow to get up. Play continues and finally a stoppages. Looks like Carroll got poked in the eye perhaps. Took her a while to get up, and clock continues to run. Should be a stoppage, and we do stop it here at 26 seconds. So Carroll comes out. Yellow gets the kick here. Nairn. Sun up ahead for Murtha. Off the board. 20 seconds now left in the first. Red up 1-0. Van Meter sends it. Down to 7, down to 6. Nairn. Nairn top of the box. Cleared by Red. Now Baker with a second to go. He can't get a shot off, and that's the first 15 minutes. Good defense, good goaltending. It's 1-0 after 15. Chase Klingon, the only goal in this one. Red leads Yellow Jackets 1-0 after 15. We'll come on back with the second half after this. More youth indoor soccer in the 8-9-year-old division on the way next, right here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920. The area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Important for people to know that we represent injured people to the best of our ability, and we've been successful doing that. And I don't say that to have people come to see us because we have been successful. I say that because it's true, and it's important.
Another important aspect is the experience that we have is local experience in the court system in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Welcome back. So we start the second half. Red team on top of the Yellow Jackets 1-0 on the goal from Chase Klingon. Took us until the 2:10 mark in the first to get our first goal. Ready for play. Yellow Jackets moving in our direction. Shot off a few bodies from Nairn. Back in the red zone. Shot on the way and in. Sliding shot. It's in for Nathan Baker. So Baker gets us first, and took us less than 20 seconds into the second to get our second goal. It's now 2-0 Red. Give that one to Nathan Baker. Nairn, big send down by Janoski. Carroll is back on after she took a hit in the first half. Larkin Carroll is back on. Here's Nairn. Nairn shot. It's in. And now all of a sudden we have less than a minute into the second half. 2 goals. That breaks the shutout. Jackson Nairn makes it 2-1 Red. So perhaps more goals on the horizon in the second. Way more than we saw in the first. Already with 2. Just over a minute in. Nairn over midfield, sends it off the near wall. Now down to the board. Guarded by Janoski. Into the box, Van Meter sends it. Nairn with it. Cleared again by Van Meter. That one picked up by Cavalier and net. Off to Klingon. Klingon. Taken by Baker. Back down for Nairn. Good job by Ethan Janoski. Off to Nairn. Nairn sets up Larkin Carroll, and she knocks it home. So Nairn gets the assist, and Larkin Carroll gets the first goal of her afternoon, of her morning, I guess you could say. And just like that, the game is tied at 2. So a flurry of goals here in the second after we had a 1-0 score at halftime. Larkin Carroll gets it, makes it 2-2. 12:15 left in the second. Up ahead for Klingon. Good defense, though, by the Jackets. Nairn with a touch. Off to Carroll. Big kick down. Nice shot by Janoski. Little scrum there. Off to Carroll. Now Van Meter. Running on for the Jackets, Lillian Sadler. Baker, shot just wide. Nathan Baker almost had a second, but it's picked up by Cooper. Off to Nairn. Now Charlie Murtha, left-footed kick. Off the wall. Now Murtha. Janoski with a touch, poked back in the red zone. Shot on the way off the board by Klingon. Here's Baker. Baker through the 2 or 3 defenders there. Got a shot on goal, but it's played by Cooper. Off to Baker. Baker's shot denied. Off a body. Second attempt just wide by Jackson Baker. Off to get it Klingon. Down near midfield, kick in the gut there for Nairn. Grabbed his stomach, play continues. Fancy footwork, goes to his right, shot off of Cooper. Second attempt just wide, Jackson Baker. Second time almost a charm, but not to be. Down for Van Meter, sends it off of Nairn. Now big clear off of Carroll. Down for Nairn. 5 minutes into the second half, game tied at 2. Saved by Cavalier. Here's Baker. Baker with a shot off of Cooper. Keeps it a tie game. Wyatt Doyle back on for Red. Murtha with a shot. Kaden Sumi back on for Yellow. Coming on for Red, number 1, Elianoski. Off of Murtha. Off the far wall. Baker. Now Nairn has a touch for Yellow. Sets up Murtha. Too far for her. Sent up ahead by Janoski. Big kick by Janoski. Now Jackson Baker again from the right side. Baker takes his time. Pass. Top of the box, and it's picked up by Cooper. Try to set up Janoski. Keeps it a 2-2 game. 8:55 left in regulation. Nairn keeps it in the yellow zone. Nairn off the board. Baker picked up by Cooper. Baker was trying to lead Doyle into that shot, but could not get it off. Carroll back on for yellow. 2-2 game, just over 8 minutes to go. We had 1 goal in the first and 3 already in the second. Carroll, nice move to turn that around. Whiff there. We'll have a penalty. So that goes on red. Jackson Heron sends his troops down. Small touch for Caden Sumi. Off for Nairn. Sends it down. And it's picked up by Emma Cavalier. Off for Doyle. Doyle in midfield. Back in the red zone. Carroll turns it around. Off for Nairn. Taken away, though, by Baker. Jackson Baker on the board. Cut off by Carroll. Shot on the way off the board. Touch for Kelly. Good cutoff there. Nice play by Janoski. Now Nairn. Nairn shot. Good job by Cavalier. She'll send it up ahead for Baker. Baker over midfield, right side. Triple team on him. Fancy footwork. Sends it off of Carroll. Picked up again by Cooper on the shot from Baker. Here comes Nairn, but it's cut off. Another nice play by Janoski. Sent down and picked up by Cavalier. Seen some good goalie play in these games early on. Up for Baker. Baker sends it and picked up by Cooper. Baker too high. Too much air on that one over the crossbar and out. Back on for red number 4, Chase Klingon. And back in for the Yellow Jackets, Charlie Murtha. Cooper to kick this one. Too far for Carroll. Now down goes for the Jackets, number 9. That's Jackson Nairn. Jackets keep possession. Nairn. Quick touch for Murtha. Sent down for Nairn. Nairn again. Nairn sends it, and it's picked up. Roll down for Kelly. Still in the Jacket zone. Carroll. Nathan Baker back on for red. On the far wall, Murtha in a battle with Baker. Under 5 minutes to go. Game all tied up at 2. Big kick ahead off the body of Nairn, though. Keeps it in the Jacket zone. Now Murtha. Sent back down to Klingon. Shot is just wide. Carroll almost. But it's sent the other way off the board. Baker cut off by Sumi. Sumi sends it down off the board. Back on for the Jackets is Sadler. But almost a handball on Sumi. Back in the Jacket zone. Shot on the way and saved by Cavalier. Nairn almost break the tie. Baker, it's in! Jackson Baker from the right side makes it 3-2 Red. Gets a second goal and Red's back on top with 4 minutes left. Good game here. Red back up 3-2 on the goal from Jackson Baker. Nairn sends it. Saved by Cavalier. Down for Murtha. Good pass. Shot. Saved by Cooper. Baker tried to set up Janoski. Nairn shot picked up by Cavalier. Roll down for Baker again. Baker to his right. Baker with a shot. And it's in! On the redirect. Ethan Janoski. 4-2 Red. Great job by Red there to connect. It's Janoski and Baker on that far side. Little issue with the net, but that's been resolved, and Red all of a sudden up 4-2 on goals from Janoski and Baker. Good ball movement, good teamwork indeed by Red, and that one's in by Nairn. From midfield, makes it 4-3. Nairn gets his second goal of the game. Plenty of time for Yellow to tie this one or even get the lead back with 2.5 to go. Sent back in the red zone. Picked up by Cooper on the board. Fires it too far for Carroll, but it's touched by Nairn. Now Van Meter with it, looks to clear. Big send down by Van Meter. Shot, Cooper on his stomach makes that save. 4-3 Red. Nairn too high over the crossbar and out. Thought he had the game tying goal. That one set down for Cavalier. Poked ahead for Baker. Baker, good send down. Too far though for Klingon. Under 90 seconds left. 4-3 Red. Nairn Yellow looks for the tie. Send down for Van Meter. Van Meter tries to push it back in the red zone. Carroll. Shot. Off the board. And picked up by Cavalier. She'll throw it down. Off to midfield, Klingon. Shot on the way, saved by Cooper. Under a minute to go. Thrown back in the jacket zone. Baker for the tie. Shot off the board, no. Loose ball, off for Carroll. Now Murtha maybe no, but it's taken by Klingon. 40 seconds. Red looking for the dagger. Shot towards Cooper, picked up. Now down for Nairn. 30 seconds. Shot. Good defense by Red. Here comes Janoski. We'll have a penalty here with Carroll and Janoski. That hurts Yellow. Down a goal. 13 seconds to go. Sent ahead in the red zone. Yellow has to do something here. It's Nairn. Tries to take it away. Now Baker. Charlie Murtha pushes it ahead, down to 2, down to 1. Yellow's going to run out of time, and Red will hold on to win this one 4-3. Really good game, especially in that second half. Down the stretch, we saw really good play, good goalie play in this one, good offensive performances, and Red will hold on to win 4-3 in our second of 3 games this morning. Your final score in this one, Red 4 and the Yellow Jackets 3. Coming up, we have our third and final game. It's Orange Camo taking on Maroon. Come on back for that one. More youth indoor soccer after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Welcome back as we get set for this one. Orange Camo taking on Maroon in our nightcap. I guess you can say 2 one-goal games earlier. And off we go. Sent down in the Maroon zone. That one picked up. Thrown up ahead by goalie Abigail Brown. Giada Schoaf. Works it up ahead for Dominic Sylvester. Out near midfield. Touch for Elliot Bohr. Bohr sends it back in the Camo zone. Back down for Maroon. Off for Aiden Vale. Now Schoaf again. Sent up ahead. Off the board and poked ahead. Good play by Myers. Off the board, cleared again. Back out for Schoaf. Rolls off to the far wall. Up ahead for Schoaf again. Now back for Schoaf, trying to do something. Schoaf trying to set up George, but it's poked ahead. Again by Aiden Vale. Back over on the far wall. Shoe comes off. Play will continue though. Gets it back on again for Schoaf. She's been busy early. Tries to get it to Roman George, but not going to happen. Send down. That one cleared. Off for Bohr. Bohr sent back down the other way for Vale. 2 minutes in, still scoreless. Substitution running on is Solarchek for Maroon. Solarchek in position. George sends it up ahead for Solarchek. Won't go. Poked ahead by Vale. Off to Sylvester. Now George again. George in a battle with Sylvester. Back to Schoaf. Schoaf on the near wall. Good defense by Riley Haskins. George sends it down off the board. Solarchek knocks it in. So George hits Solarchek to make it 1-0 Maroon. So the Maroon team strikes first at the 11:40 mark. For Kaylee Theodori. Now back to Boer. Boer sends it just wide. Had the opportunity with the net unoccupied. Too far for Solarchek. Poked ahead by Chloe Brown. And that one's picked up with ease by the goalie, Michael Adamczyk, for Maroon, number 9. On the far wall, Solarchek in a battle with Aiden Vale. 1-0 Maroon, 4 minutes in. Good poke down by Theodori. Taking her time. Brown finally throws it up ahead. Poke down. Here's Solarchek. Solarchek with a shot, and it's picked up by Brown. Little collision there. Everyone gets up unscathed. 1-0 Maroon, 5 minutes in on the goal from Solarchek. Now Solarchek again, along with Sylvester. Sent out for Vale. Back to midfield. Elliott Boer with it, back in the orange zone. Good defense by Theodori. Top of the box, picked up by Adamczyk. Off for Wyatt Newhouse. Back to Newhouse. Theodori again. Murray's on for Maroon. Murray. Poked up in the air. Now Murray with a touch. Tries to work with Jack Carrico. That one wide. Nine minutes to go. 1-0 Maroon. Poked back in the Maroon zone. Roman George tries to center it. Sylvester. Sylvester over midfield, off to Elliott Boer. Boer top of the box, and will send it in. That one just fluttered in. Adamczyk came out way too far on that one and lets Elliott Boer knock home the first goal for Orange Camo to make it 1-1 with 8.5 to go. Down for Camo. Roman George tries to cut it off. Adamczyk coming way up too far there. Has to stay in position and almost allowed another goal to go in for Orange Camo. That one sent down by George. Boer again. Picked up by Adamczyk. We'll roll it down for George. Almost a handball there. Looked like it was on Isabella DeHaven, but no call. DeHaven up ahead for George. Cut off by Sylvester. Now George. George Murray. Murray. Can't connect. That one picked up by Brown. Back on for Orange Camo is Riley Haskins. That one gets through Brown and in. So Maroon gets the goal to make it 2-1. That one an easy one, but that's going to happen. Brown lets that one get by and makes a 2-1 Maroon. Send down for Brown. She'll pick it up. Murray sends it down, picked up by Brown. Aiden Vale down for Murray again, sent ahead by Theodori. And it's picked up on the far wall, back in the orange zone. Aiden Vale off to Boer. Boer will poke it in. The Damchick out of position, and we're tied at 2. On for Maroon, number 2, that's Isabella DeHaven. Sent down by George. Gets it past Schoaf. Back in the Maroon zone, picked up by Brown. Sends it ahead for Jack Carrico. Off to George. George with a shot, but coming up to make the save is Abigail Brown to a knee. Still loose for Maroon. Down goes DeHaven. Play continues. Picked up there again by Brown. Theodori pokes it down. Five minutes left in the first. Game tied at 2. That one picked up by Brown as it went through her wicket. She had to go back and get that one on the shot from George. Up ahead for Schoaf. Back in the orange zone, Boer. Back on for orange, number 2, Dominic Sylvester. For Sylvester. He'll track it down, far wall. Here comes Maroon, shot on the way and picked up by Brown. DeHaven had a good opportunity there as Solarchek will run back on. Play continues. Under 4 minutes to go, all tied up at 2. For Sylvester. Back in the orange zone. Here's Boer. Boer sends the shot down just wide, and Solarchek clears. That one's in. That Damchick again came up to try to help. Defensively left his post. And orange camo takes a 3-2 lead. So back on for Maroon is Kaylee Theodori. Orange back up 3-2 now. 3 minutes left in the first. Sent down by George, picked up by Brown. Up ahead, here's Newhouse. Newhouse turn around by Boer over midfield. Boer too far up ahead. Over to get a Newhouse. Newhouse back down for George. George for DeHaven. Can't get to it, off the board and covered by Brown. Orange camo still up 3-2. Sent down by Solarchek. Up ahead, too far for Boer. Back down to George. George, shot on the way and covered by Brown. Takes her time, throws it up ahead. Newhouse will get it from Maroon in midfield. Back down for Theodori. Too far for George and picked up by Brown again. 2 minutes left. Orange camo up 3-2.
Get there.
Off on the near wall. Newhouse in a battle with Chloe Brown. Off for George. George to Haven. Shot, it's in. Isabella DeHaven ties it at 3. Set up by George and knocked home by DeHaven. All tied up at 3 with 90 seconds left in the first, and Solarchek back on for Maroon. Back in for Orange Camo is Aiden Vale. Also on for Maroon, Giada Schoaf.
Get up there, Watt. Get up. Get up there. Get on it.
Newhouse again. Back in the orange zone. Little push there from behind by Theodori. Under a minute to go.
Come on, buddy. Get up there. Get up. Nice. Follow.
Sent down by Newhouse. Off the board, Solarchek. Sent down, picked up by Brown. She'll throw it ahead. Off for Carrico. Carrico left side, guarded by George. 30 seconds left. George sends it ahead. Theodori. Solarchek tries to get in position, but stays in the camo zone. Here's Solarchek from Maroon. Sends it off the board. Solarchek tries to center it. Up ahead for George. George comes crashing in. Now Solarchek with a shot just wide. 8 seconds down to 7. Game all tied up at 3. And that will be the end of the first half, it looks like. Solarchek with a shot, and it's picked up by Brown at the buzzer. So another good game here. 15 minutes in, we're all knotted up at 3. Second half on the way next right here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920. The area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. And call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. For colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies, painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruthhart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Welcome back. 15 minutes left in regulation. Good game, 3-all between Orange Camo and Maroon. This one sent down off of Roman George, and play begins in the second half. That one picked up by the netminder for Maroon, Isabella DeHaven. Abigail Brown still in net for Orange Camo. Up ahead, touched by Mia Scoble. Back in the Maroon zone, it's George. Looks to set it up for Scoble. Too far for her. Tracked down by Sylvester. Mia Scoble. Tyler Murray making his presence felt there on the board. Maroon tries to center it. Scoble off for Murray, but it's cut off by Camo. Sent back down. Good kick by George. Just wide. Murray with a shot off of Brown and cleared. Almost gave Maroon the lead. Theodori off to Scoble. Now George in midfield, sent off the far wall. Or near wall far side, I guess you could say. Still tied up at 3. Just over a minute left in the, just over a minute in to the second half. George shoots it down for Brown. She'll pick it up. Brown takes her time, throws it off to her right. Up ahead of the midfield line, taken by Orange Camo. George can't stop that one, and the shot is covered by DeHaven. On the shot from Elliott Bohr. Up ahead, tracking that one down to Scoble. On the near wall, far side, Scoble in a scrum. 2 minutes into the second half. Tied up at 3. Off for Murray. Here comes Murray with a shot off the board. Poked back in the goalie box. Theodori off the board and picked up by Brown. Off the midfield line, poked ahead by George. Off to Haskins, sends it down for Camo. Now Bohr, Elliott Bohr with a shot off of George and redirected. Big send down by Michael Adamczyk. Theodori picked up by Brown, back on for Maroon. Giada Schoaf. Thrown down for Sylvester. Picked up by Brown. Theodori almost had it. Getting some encouragement here in the balcony. Shot right in the chest and saved by DeHaven. Good save by her. Goes to the top of the box to throw it in. Theodori back in the Maroon zone. Theodori off the board and picked up by Brown. They gang up on her. 3-0, 11 and a half to go. Back on is Wyatt Newhouse. Next goal could win it the way this one's going. Off the board, Sylvester. Tries to get Haskins. Good job by Newhouse. Newhouse into the box. That one sputters out. Tracked down by Schoaf. Schoaf, big kick. Picked up again by Brown. Off for Adamczyk. On the board. Good defense there. All over him is Chloe Brown. Back on for Orange is number 4, Jack Carrico. Abigail Brown with it again. Solarczyk back on for Maroon. Poked ahead by Solarczyk. Right back to Brown. Now Chloe Brown. Still looking for the first goal of the second half. Solarczyk up ahead. Theodori shot picked up by Brown. Theodori has had some good opportunities to score in the second half. Back in the orange zone. Here's Bohr. Solarczyk behind him. Solarczyk pokes it away. Off for George. Back in the orange zone, Boer. Boer cleared by Solarchek. Right back to Boer, though. Boer with a shot, saved by DeHaven. Up ahead for George, big send down. Off the board, covered by Brown. 3-all, 9.5 left in regulation.
Get on it, Wyatt. Come on. Stick with it.
Good play by Theodore. He takes that away from Carrico. Empty net, and it's in. Maroon takes advantage of the empty net. This going out of position was Brown. It's now 4-3. We'll give that one to Theodore. Maroon takes the 1-goal lead with 9 minutes to go. There's Boer. Theodore. Back in the Maroon zone. Theodore off the board. Touch for Vale, and that one somehow finds a way not to go in. Just went across that goalie line, shot by George. Off for Theodore, or make that Schoaf, excuse me. Schoaf back in the orange zone, tracked down by Solarchek. Boer all over him. Poked ahead, past Schoaf. Sent down just wide. Eight minutes to go. Maroon up 1. Solarchek. Off for Roman George. Good play by Vale. Sent up ahead too far for Newhouse. Newhouse, but it's poked away by Brown. Off the back of Newhouse. Off to midfield, Boer. Newhouse behind him, Boer. Good takeaway by Theodore. Up ahead, kicked away by Brown. Still in the Maroon zone for Newhouse. Centers it, Solarchek. Shot. Just wide left. On the redirect, it's in. Roman George makes it 5-3 Maroon. So good teamwork there. Solarchek to George, and George connects on the redirect, and Maroon takes a 2-goal lead. They have both goals in the second half. They're up 5-3 with 7 minutes left in regulation. Murray goes back on for Maroon. Over to get that one, Solarchek. Here comes Maroon, Adamczyk. Another goalie box and a good clear by DeHaven. Up ahead, Solarchek sends it too far for Murray. Solarchek again. Touch by Adamczyk, back in the Maroon zone. Maroon up 2 at the 6-minute mark. On the board, Sylvester for Camo. Good defense by Mia Scoble. Off to midfield. Into the box, George shoots and scores. Roman George gets a second of the second half and 3 unanswered. For Maroon, they're up 6-3. So Maroon has extended their lead up to 3. Another goal for George. At the 5:40 mark, and orange camo looks for an answer. Sent ahead by Theodore and picked up by Brown. George with a poke. Now Scoble, and that one off the American flag by George over the crossbar and out. Set that one on the top of the box for Brown. New goalie for Maroon, by the way, number 1, Wyatt Newhouse is in place of DeHaven. So a mid-second half goalie change for Maroon as they hold a 3-goal lead. That one just wide. Murray tries to do something there off the redirect from the shot from George. Now off to Scoble. Shot is in. Roman George on the left side. He's got a hat trick. It's 7-3. DeHaven's back in for Maroon. Checking out is Mia Scoble. That's a handball. Not much that the Damchick could do about that one. So Elliot Boer will send it ahead for Camo. Good defense by Maroon as they set up a wall on the top of the box, and it's picked up. Thrown ahead for Newhouse by Newhouse. Back in the orange zone. In the maroon zone. On the far wall, little scrum. Just over 3 minutes to go. Adamczyk pokes it ahead. Now back in the orange zone, but poked up ahead. Again, touched by DeHaven. DeHaven top. Now into the box and shoots and scores. Isabella DeHaven puts this one away and gives Maroon an 8-3 lead at the 3-minute mark. First goal for DeHaven. Sent away by Newhouse. Good play by him. George up ahead. Back in the camo zone. Poked down by Chloe Brown. Now Theodori sends it ahead. Off the wall. Play pretty much stops here on the far wall near side. Back on is Mia Scoble for Adamczyk with 2 minutes to go. Be a drop ball. Touch for George. Now DeHaven for Maroon. Poked up ahead for Camo's Boer. Under 2 to go. Maroon up 5. DeHaven centers it. Schoaf just wide. .90 seconds left in this one. Back in the orange zone. Sent ahead and picked up by Newhouse. Newhouse takes his time. His team's up big. Throws it off the far wall. Back in the maroon zone. Tracked down by Theodori. She's all alone there. Looks to center. Defended there by Vale. Off the board, Vale, guarded by Schoaf. Under a minute to go. Theodori with a shot just wide. Good hustle from DeHaven, guarded by Chloe Brown. Scoble is in the area as well. She'll get a touch. Up for Carrico of Camo. Scoble again on the board. Back for Scoble. Now DeHaven looks for her second goal off of Brown and covered with 20 seconds left. For Boer. Boer kicks it ahead back in the orange zone. On the far wall, it's George. Down to 10, poked down. Back in the maroon zone, off the board. Touch for Carrico, and DeHaven's there as well, and that'll do it. Maroon pulls away Game was tied at 3 at halftime and 5 goals in the second half by Maroon. And they win at final score Maroon 8 and Orange Camo 3. We had 2 one-goal games earlier. Safety Green beat Black 7-6. And it was right over the Yellow Jackets 4-3. So a good morning of youth indoor soccer. Again, your final in this one, Maroon 8 and Orange Camo 3. And this morning's games were brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vern, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, Gary Smith, and their staff. I'm Nick Barczyk, along with Jerry Dupay. This has been a presentation of the South Union Township Sports Network. So long, everybody, and thanks for watching Youth Indoor Soccer right here on the South Union Township Sports Network.